Hello, my name is Nalena and this is my first video and I want to let you all know that my YouTube channel is going to be talking about mental issues, the issues I went through in my life, all of that stuff, and I want to help others get through it. So if you have any issues, just write in the comments so I can know, and I will leave my Instagram down. I have my Instagram in my thing and everything, so you could let me know what you're going through and we could talk about it. But this video is gonna be about suicidal people, cause me, I was dealing with my suicidal for a long time. I think it started when I was like 10. I had thoughts of it, but I never reacted. So it's like when you think of it so much, and when I did react it, I was close to turning 11. I was still 10, but I reacted on it 4 times. And then I returned to self-harming. So like, excuse me, so like my stomach, my legs, my back, my up here on my chest, this whole arm. Like right now, it faded, so I got me a tattoo to cover it. See? And then I have one right. I had it all over here. Some of it didn't fade it because sometimes I would cut too deep and it leaves a big. It opens. And when something opens and it's very deep and you cut very deep, like it won't heal. When it heals, it's gonna leave a permanent mark. But my right arm, I couldn't do it. I think I have some right here, like that. But otherwise, I don't know if I have it on my right arm because I did it with my right hand because I'm right-handed and everything. And people that's dealing with suicide, you're not alone. I understand what you're going through. It's very hard because your mind is wired different. And it's like some people go through suicidal because they don't feel like they're good enough. Some people go through suicide because they don't feel like there's anyone in the world that loves them. Some people do it because they feel like they're not pleasing someone. There's many reasons why people do it. So if you're suicidal, you could text me on Instagram and let me know what causes you to, what is one of your triggers or what is all of your triggers. My trigger was I didn't feel like I was pleasing everybody because my mother, she raised me to be a people pleaser, and it did not work out for me. I always wanted to please everybody. I always wanted to make everybody happy. I always wanted to give everybody everything they wanted, and I put my needs all the way in the back. I did not focus on myself. Like if I wanted to do something, but someone else wanted to get something, so I just put them first. Like if I have money and I wanted to get something, I don't get what I want. I get what the person wants, and it's not a good thing. It's very bad, and it's very sad because it took me a long time to realize you can't please nobody. There's no way you could please anybody, and I learned that. Give me a second. Hold up. This is a water bottle I got for Sheen. I'm gonna drink my. This is actually water. This is not juice. It's flavored water. I just put the powder in there. It's zero sugar powder. Okay, my apologies. My mouth felt dry. But me moving forward, when you dealing with, for people who are not suicidal and you're dealing with someone suicidal, don't keep making them feel like they're not worth it. Don't make them feel they're not somebody. Don't make them feel like they have to do everything for you in order to get love, because that would destroy them. Don't lack communication, because if you feel some type of way, let them know. They might not fix it in a moment, but if you let them know, they will take it into consideration. Like me. And me, I dealt with suicide for so long, because to be honest, it was not only about people pleasing, it was also about me being abused. I got emotionally abused, sexually abused, physically abused, and my physical abuse caused by my mother, my sexual abuse caused by other people. I don't want to say no names, so I'm not gonna say no name. Half of these people I don't even remember their name. I remember their face and everything, but I don't remember their name. And not only that, it also, like, when you live in a toxic household where your mother is like emotionally selfish, you're not able to show your feelings, you're not able to cry, you're not able to feel anything. It sucks. It's like if her feelings don't matter, then yours don't matter. And I'm just a kid. I was just a young adult, not even a young adult. I was a teenager. I was very young, and then I was like a preteen. I wasn't that old. So it's like I got hit with wires. I got hit with hangers. I got hit so many times, and it hurt me. I got stepped on. I got spit on. I got put on my knees for hours. It'll be like day to the morning to night. I got waking up from my sleep by getting beat on. And it's not even for the big thing, it's for the littlest thing possible. And it's like, it's very sad because my mother used to get food stamps for me and my sister, and she used the food stamp to buy her stuff like out to eat. And then when it's time to go grocery shopping, she put her name on all her stuff so we couldn't touch it. So when our food is done, it's done. It doesn't matter. It's and then me and my sister, we only could choose one box of cereal for us because we don't have different tastes. So we only could get one box of cereal. And my mother was never around to cook for us because she's always partying when she get home and everything. So my grandma was around cooking for us. And when my grandma went to Haiti, we had to learn how to cook. Like my sister had to learn how to cook, I had to learn how to cook at a young age. Not, I wouldn't say I'm the best cook. My sister, she's actually way better than me. I had to learn by her because like she cooks, her cooking is amazing. For someone who cooks at a young age, she could cook. She burned herself with grease because when grease pops, it burns you. But let me go back on topic. Suicide is real. It's a mental illness. It's not something you could just snap your finger and be like, oh, don't be suicide no more. It doesn't work like that. I had to go to church every day. Every Sunday, I had to go in front of the church and get prayer. Every Sunday. Because I had bad anxiety. I had severe depression. I was suicidal. I had I had mental breakdowns. I had all of those. And people, when I tell people they caused me mental breakdown, it's like, I don't cause you nothing. I'm like, how do you know what you caused me? Are you me? But that's not the point. The point is the fact that I had so much mental illness, but suicidal was the most effective one. And when you're suicidal, I didn't feel like I was good enough. One, I didn't feel like I wanted to be on earth anymore. I didn't feel like I wanted to be here. Now, what I feel is I want to work hard so I could create a foundation. I want to have kids so I could teach them. I want to build something very strong for my foundation because, to be honest, me, if I don't, let me teach somebody something. If the person don't want to do the work, no matter how much help you're giving them, the work will never get done. That's what I learned. And not only that, I became suicidal because I'm also, another trigger of mine when I'm suicidal is the fact when people help me and they throw it in my face, and that caused me, and that's why I don't ask for help. Excuse me, because when I got into the car accident, I got out the hospital, like I forget to say please, I forget to say thank you because my brain was wired different. And then like I reacted in a suicidal way based off what someone said. And yes, it was not in my end, it was bad, but I always tell people I don't react until I don't have, if I don't have nothing to react to, I don't react. But if someone is hurting me, I will react. Like if you're treating me nice and everything, I'll react happy. If you treating me funny or you playing with my emotions, I react confused. And I hate, one thing about me, I hate being confused. I don't get sad. I don't get angry. Well, I do get angry. Point of correction. I just don't get sad. I don't cry. You don't want me around? I don't care. I'm sorry to tell you. And that's what I end up building, that emotion since I was a young kid. Because nothing for me was permanent. So I just was like, it happens, it's happened. It's like people like, and then when I'm being suicidal, I just realized the strongest people are the suicidal ones. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. It's because it's like they went through so much and they hit their breaking point. Like, and some people succeed doing it. I'm so happy I didn't succeed, but most people succeed. But I'm talking about the ones that didn't succeed and they're still here. They're working on themselves. They're trying to build themselves. They're very strong. Let me tell you why. Because there's some people that suicide, they went through rape. There's some people that suicide, they went through abuse. There's people that suicidal because they're emotionally not stable. They don't know how to feel. They can't feel. They feel numb. Like me, I've been hurt so many times. I can't feel nothing. So if someone hit me, I'm like, whatever. Everybody to me hits like a girl. My pain tolerance is very high. So it's like my emotions are not right. Like if someone's like, I don't want you around no more or whatever, I don't cry. And if I do cry, I shed only one tear and I move on. I'm not a big crier. I'm not, like, the only time I cried so bad was when I left my mother's house, was because I hit my, it was not me crying because I'm sad. It was me crying because I was having like a mental breakdown. When I have a mental breakdown, I cry, but it's not because I'm sad. It's like my mind is racing and my heart is beating. And when I left my mother's house, it took her 2 months to look for me. That's one. She left me, and because I'm suicidal, you cannot. I'm gonna let people understand this. You can't fix suicide with just being, oh, let me help you. Let me do this for you. Doing things for the person is not what stops suicide. I'm gonna be honest with you. What stops suicide, or what stops them from getting triggered, if you're dealing with someone who's freshly suicidal, um, you have to not keep buying them things because that won't fix it. Showing them you care, showing them you're gonna be around and stuff, that might help. But for me, it took me a long time to get rid of my suicide because I'm 20 and I've been going through suicidal thoughts since I was like, since I since I moved to Pennsylvania and I was a young kid. I was probably like 9, and then all the way to 19. And then when I turned before I turned 19, I got over it. Well, no, I'm sorry. Before I turned 20, I got over it. It took me a long gap to get to where I am right now. It takes time. 2 years. won't stop it. I'm letting you know this for me. People who helping you for a year won't stop it. And not only that, I had only one good year, and then I got hit with a car. I was walking, I got hit with a car. So yes, my mind was going off the roof. My depression was very severe. I had severe depression. I had severe anxiety. I was broken. Now my anxiety is better, and I let people know. I keep my boundaries. If you yell at me, I'm gonna let you know. I don't care. I don't feel sad. I don't feel hurt. I just don't like people yelling at me because my body shakes due to my anxiety. So I'm like, don't yell at me. And they keep doing it constantly and constantly. It's like you're not listening to me. It's like you know I have anxiety and you're doing that on purpose. People hurt people because they feel like it makes them feel better. They want you to feel what they're feeling instead of being considerate. Like people want you to be considerate, but nobody was considerate about your feelings, about your emotions, about how you feel. Nobody was considerate. You was sitting there alone, and people's like, "You're not alone." Yes, I am alone. Cause to be honest, besides God, I'm the only person I could depend on because I don't change my mind on myself. I can't leave myself. I can't kick myself away. I can't hit myself. I'm the only person I could depend on because I know I would never be leaving myself. I know if I want something done, I'm going to get it done. It's that simple. But I just want people to understand suicidal people have a lot of deep emotions. It's way deeper in the surface than people think. No, but instead of judging suicidal people, trying to figure out what's going on in their mind, sit down with them and try to figure out. Probably in the beginning they won't tell you. They might just give you like a part or a glimpse. Like me, I still haven't told people what goes on my mind. Besides my therapist, I don't tell nobody. Cause what's the point of telling you if you're not very helpful? It's like it's pointless to me. But I tell my therapist everything that goes inside my brain. I talk to myself. I don't tell people a lot of stuff because you have to prove it that you're worthy to know. Because if I don't think you're worthy to know and I think you're judgmental, I won't tell you. There's a lot of stuff I went through. It's deeper. Like I tell you some stuff, but I won't tell you everything. There's a lot of stuff I haven't told people. Yes, I tell you other stuff, but I still have secrets I hold inside and I share with my therapist. But the point of this whole video is that don't judge someone because they're suicidal. It's bad. It's wrong. Try to get to know them, try to understand them, try to figure out what causing them to trigger that way. And then you could figure it out and then you could find out how to fix it. But don't ever judge someone who's suicidal. That's dead wrong. And that's my honesty. And please leave a comment. Like if you have dealt with someone who's suicidal or have been suicidal before or need someone to talk to, because I will talk to you. I have no shame. And if you want to talk to me, you could talk to me through my Instagram. I'll put my Instagram in the comments below. And like, comment, and subscribe on this video on my YouTube channel. And please let me know what else you want me to talk about because I will talk about everything. If you want to know about my issues, I will let you know. And thank you. My name is Nylena, and like I always say, they don't know me. And that's period. Nobody knows me. Have a nice day, and I hope you enjoy your holidays and your Christmas. I hope you enjoy your New Year's, your Christmas. I hope you have a great Christmas and a great New Year's. And I'm out. Peace.